Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, for giving me the spirit to listen on today. Lowland that feeds you lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the others of great millstone who taught us this 100% truth according to the spirits that be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect that they're pushing this word through the four corners of the earth's sincerity. Peace and blessing out there to you hopeful believers out there, which are also part of the elect. To y'all say shalom. And once again, I want to say call hello, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, for giving me the spirit to listen on today. Lowland that feeds you lamb and she's of Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, man. Now we had a quick little video through the past pretty Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai. It's not going to be too long. I'm out here in transit, but I just want to go into 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse the point is in verse 9, but we're going to start at verse 7. Because, when Paul had that thorn in his flesh, and the Lord told him, my grace is sufficient for thee, and the Lord said, my strength is showed through your weakness, and it was very heavy. It kind of makes me, I be meditating upon that, when you're struggling. Because, let me get it real quick. What did the Lord say in Isaiah 41, In Isaiah 41, he described us as being worms, And then when you read countless other scriptures, he did his holes, he needed a physician. So, we glorify our weakness because through our weakness, that's why Yahweh, that's through our weakness, that allows Yahweh Shai to show his power in us, Us being, because the Lord likened us unto, a common delicate woman, us glorifying and pretty much being a weaker vessel, being helpless without our husband on our side. This is Isaiah 41. And let me see, because I know it's in here. Yeah, Isaiah 41 and 14, it says, fear not thy worm. Yeah, let me start up. This is Isaiah 41 and 13. It says, for I, the Lord, thy power, Yahweh Shai, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not thy worm, Jacob, right? Worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, said the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. That it goes out, he's going to make us a sharp threshing instrument, going to beat the mountains. And this just makes me, just think about it. It makes me think about that 2 Corinthians 12 and as 12 and 9, because through us being weak, that through us being weak, that's how the Lord's power is shown. Because now you being in I guess you could say a vulnerable state takes away from the strength of men. If you know what I mean, Lord, this is edifying. It takes away the strength of men, because a lot of times, that's why when you read the scriptures, a lot of times the Lord did things, and he always used as scriptures say, the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. You think about Gideon, you think about scriptures say how little you should put 1,000 in flight. You think about Samson. The Lord already used, even when it came to king, when the Lord had Saul become king and he had David become king. When you see Saul become king, Saul was humble and he was the least amongst the tribe of Benjamin. And then David, the least desire to be king, man. He didn't even, David's father didn't even bring him out. Jesse didn't even bring him out, And Lord's like that, he had spirit on Samuel, like that's the king right there. That's going to be the king, So we know the Lord likes to deal with the weak things. Why? Because when you deal with the weak, dealing with the weak things, those show how much powerful the Lord is, because it takes away the strength of men, So when Paul said, I'm going to read it. Now, I want to read it in the NLT, but it said, I'm reading it. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. It says, it's like a 12 and 7 says, even though I received such wonderful revelations from Yahweh Shai, so to keep me from becoming proud, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan to torment me and keep me from becoming proud. Because what did Paul say? Knowledge puff it up. So the Lord put a thorn in Paul's flesh, to keep him humble, hey, Father knows best. Romans 8, 8 and 28, all things were good to those that serve Yahweh Shai. At the end of the day, the Lord put that thorn in Paul's flesh so it could keep him humble. Why? So he could stay in that right mindset, so he could be part of the elect. That's why the Lord So he could sigh and cry. What does Ezekiel 9 and 4 say? 9 and 4 say, you know what I'm saying? Put a mark upon us that sigh and cry for the abomination. The Lord put that thorn in their flesh because it's going to make Paul sigh and cry. It's going to make him not desire to be upon this place. So make him not puff up, you know? This is verse 8. It says, he said, 3 different times I begged the Lord to take it away. Each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So now I am glad, this is Paul speaking now. So now I am glad to boast about my weakness so that the power of Yahawashi HaMashiach can work through me. In verse 10, that's why I take pleasure in my weakness and in insults and hardship, persecutions and troubles that I suffer for Hamashiach. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Cause that's our power. You know what I'm saying? Cause when you go into the word contrite, you know, scriptures say the Lord is nigh into a contrite heart. What does it mean to be contrite? It means for us to be broken. The Lord wants us to have a broken spirit, because if you have a broken spirit upon you, that's going to allow you to lean upon Him as strength. Scriptures in Psalms 91. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs, the name of the Lord is strong tower, the righteous run into it is safe. Psalm 91, the Lord is my refuge. You know what I'm saying? Psalms 91 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't go like that, but because I want to butcher, I'm going to get it real quick. Psalms 91 and 9. Yeah, it says, because I have made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So you made the Lord your refuge. You made the Lord your place of because the refuge is a place you flee for protection. You made the Lord your protection. And how you do that? By pushing forth and doing what He told you to do. Hey, as a woman, if you do what your man tell you to do, He gonna protect and provide and lead for you. Well, guess what? Us being a Lord's woman, if we do what the Lord told us to do, obey Him, follow His will to the best of His ability in this flesh, He gonna come through on His behalf as a husband and provide, protect, and lead us, man. You know, even 2 Esdras 16, around 70 verse, reading down speaks about that. I'm the God of those who keep my commandment, Revelation 3, man. So just, you know, it just makes me think about that when you read that, because the Lord, He's coming for the sick. The ones that's going to mount up, like even Isaiah 40 says that. You know, let me get that. I want to get Isaiah 40. Because through the weakness, that's the Lord going to show His power. You know, through our weakness. You know, and part of Paul said He glorified in weakness. Because when you're in a weaker state, what it do? Now it puts you in a situation where you don't have that carnal ass shit that you could try to grab onto or do. That's why in the time of Jacob troubles is going to be so beautiful, because the Lord is going to really strip us of all the possibility of showing all the possibility of like men's strength. You know, because right now we could go down to the local grocery store, get you some groceries. Even though you have a famine on this earth, it hasn't peaked out yet. You know, you could go in your house, get warmth, you could do all these things, but we're coming into a time never seen from the planet Earth where the Lord's going to take away all those things, and the power is really going to be showed on the men that endure and keep their faith in Yahweh Shai, man. That's why it says then people will know who am I chosen. People will be willing in the day of our power. Why? Because they're going to see specific men, and the Lord's going to work through those men because of their weakness. You know, what did He say in Daniel 12? Michael, the great angel, will stand up. So Lord will have the angel standing up. He's going to show His power through the weakness. You know what I'm saying? The worm state that we in. Because right now it might not look like you're a worm. You know what I'm saying? You go to the local grocery store, when Jacob trouble, it's going to be shown like, oh, you're nothing unless I'm with you, you know? So this is I think I lost train of thought. Isaiah the water Isaiah 40. He brought it back to my memory. Isaiah 40 towards the end of it. It's Isaiah 40. It says Isaiah 40 and 28 says, Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, which is Yahweh Bashmabashai, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary, there is no searching of His understanding, right? He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might He increaseth strength. See? So that's why Paul glorified in weakness, and the same reason we should glorify being weak and being in a helpless state, because through us being in a helpless state, that allows the Lord to work through us. Like He says, increase of their strength. He's only increasing the strength of the ones that are faint. Which at the end all be all, the whole nation is faint, but he's only increasing the strength of the ones that proclaim that they're faint. Because the ones that proclaim they're faint, they proclaim their help, they proclaim their worm, they're going to do what? They're going to lean upon Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. They're going to cry unto the Lord. You know? While you got these niggas out here, they don't think that they are weak. They think they could just tote around these carnal ass weapons, use Esau's blessing to get salvation. As a brother Anaya said, Jake think he gonna hold the Glock sideways to salvation. It's not gonna work like that, man. The Lord is only bringing strength and giving strength to those that that proclaim that they're weak and they're nothing without Him. You know. I'm gonna keep going. It says he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall never renew their strength, and they shall mount up with eagles, as they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint, man. And it says those that wait upon the Lord. Because why? The ones that wait upon the Lord, those are the ones that fear Him. Because it all goes back to the fear, man. The ones that fear Yahweh Shai, they are in a crushed spirit. When they fuck up, and they, you know what I'm saying? They fuck up. Every time you fuck up, you instantly, and this day-to-day basis, you look at yourself and you just be like, God damn, I need, and excuse my French, you just look at yourself and be like, damn, I need Yahweh Shai, man. I'm fucked. I'm fucked here, man. Woman probably, you know, was on a period, or you might have looked at a dude's woman ass, had a corner ass thought. You ain't might have, you did do it. It happened. You know, you're fucked here. You know, we hope we eating. Everything we eat ain't defiled, but ain't fucked. You know what I'm saying? But like Scripture say, you should eat poison and live. You know, we fucked. You're like, fucked, I'm fucked here, man. Like it says, by the sure mercies of the Lord, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The only reason we ain't fucked up yet, the Lord mercy. And that's why it was heavy that Paul has said that, I'm reading it again, man. I'm reading the KJV where it says, 2 Corinthians 12 and 8 in the KJV, it says, for this thing I besought the Lord thrice, which means 3, that it might depart from me the pain. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I would rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. Then that's the thing. The only way that the power of Hamashiach is going to rest upon you, if you glory in being in a weaker state. You glory in being that helpless worm. Because why? When you glory in being that helpless worm, you know, it kind of makes you think that about that Mario. If I know about Mario, crying out for me. That's what the Lord wants. He wants you to cry out for Him. He said, set a mark upon those that sigh and cry. Why? Because they and sigh and cry. Why? Because they cried out for Yahweh Shai to take them out of this horrific estate, man. Take them out of this wicked ass kingdom, man. So Lord glory, His power is going to rest upon those. He said He increases the faint. But you got niggas out here that don't think they faint, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying through the parents for the Yahweh Shai, and feeds you lamb and sheets of Yahweh Shai, man. And it exhort you brothers, man. Glorify and being weak, man. You know, you Jake been brought up in a world where you always been beat down, you know. But ain't nothing wrong with being weak, man. Especially not for Yahweh Shai. And we ain't saying, oh, if a dude come up and smack your girl ass, you just don't do nothing. Nah, you know, you gotta protect your woman, you know, or do stuff like that. Which a dude shouldn't be getting that damn close to your woman and just, you know. But nevertheless, understand that our strength is from above. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shai, pulling down strongholds. We can't do shit without Yahweh Shai, man. We are weak. But we glory in being weak, because us being weak allows the Lord to put His spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's foolish things confound the wise. So Lord, when it's edifying and feeds the lamb and sheep of Yahweh Shai, man, I'm going to end it up by saying, call Allah, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles, the great millstone. So y'all say shalom, man.